So I'm going through checking more on malicious devices. I discovered today, January 3rd, another malicious device on the Jeep. Meanwhile, here was some strange things happening. Jump from 48 to 53 seconds. Obviously missing footage here, tampering with the videos, that's unusual skip. So I made the notes that here was at 18:26 on December 26, here was something additional placed. Here was a flash inside the Jeep. And I'll speed footage up. So yes, here was a flash in a car, and I'm just gonna slow it back down and gonna scroll through the night. So here shows up a device inside the car. It's flashing very slightly. Here is another device in the car meant to actually tamper with my CCTV cameras. Let me move a little ahead. Let's go in the night hours. So here is, this is other front light of the Jeep. Here is a device inside the Jeep, just a location moved. I'm just moving through different time zones. Let's go 28. So here is a light of the Jeep. Here is a device behind that light. Let's go to daytime location. So the light is actually located here. Let's go to daytime position. So the light is located in this area. Let's go to nighttime position. So this is the light here. Here is a device located inside the Jeep. So you still can slightly see that light, but the device has gone out. So in this footage, here's the device placed on the hood of the Jeep, and here looks like something next. And by the looks of it, let me go to daytime footage. So the device is placed in this area right here. So these are actual Jeep lights, and here is another device placed here. This is device placed on sedan parked next to it, and this is device placed on the lawn. I'm gonna go to January 3rd footage, and so here is a device placed very masterfully. Somebody who knows what's happening on my CCTV camera knows how to masterfully place devices to kind of look like nothing to see here. I'm gonna go to 1234. So here is a masterfully placed device inside the Jeep. Probably try to argue some reflection or something else. But that device is placed inside the Jeep, and when we go to 34 minutes, little past 34, 12:34, so this device will be acting up, and there will be issues with my camera footage. And actually, I looked here with somebody arriving in that driveway I could hear while working on my CCTV, as this is on the east end of the house, and there was nothing on that security footage. Another this kind of effect on the camera was at 12:37. So let me try to move a little closer. And we are going back to zoom in. So here was a flash at 12:34. And let me go back to that same footage. Once again, here is a flash. Now next one is 12:37. So once again, here is a device placed on the Jeep, kind of masterfully. Hard to tell, is that under mirror, between mirror and a frame. Oopsie, I accidentally clicked. So I need to go back to 12:37. So once again, this is a device placed in the Jeep. It's producing pulses. And let me zoom in. So here's a device masterfully placed. And here we go. And it's 37 minutes once again. Here was another flash like that. Once again, here are no accidents with this. Let's see if I had anything like that happening closer. So at this point, let me look. Considering these are portable things, Let me... So this is a little different location. Once again, masterfully placed. I'm gonna go back to 1234 where I notice this interaction with so here was a flash and my video footage was affected. Flash. I'm gonna go back to different dates. So that is January 1st. Let's see. So this is device on a sedan parked next to the Jeep, and this device on the lawn. Here is masterfully placed device right here. So these are Jeep lights on the driver's side, on a passenger side. Here is another device flashing underneath, and here is the device placed in this area. I will zoom in. Very masterfully placed, very knowing very well camera layout, so just based on their hacking work. So oftentimes I'll see these type of anomalies moving from one spot to another spot. So here we are after the midnight, and this device is pulsing. So pulse activity increase and decreases. So here is a decreased pulse activity, so that device looks less lit up. And it's almost going out. How to wonder if battery life is running out. So 146, that device is not in that location anymore. But here is a new location in this area. So I will zoom in on this. It's about kind of the same time. The parking is exactly same spot as all the other nights. Once again, here is device over here. And so that should be Jeep lights, and here are two more devices. Device right here, device on the roof of sedan, device on the lawn. And back to today. So device right here. So my own claimed my power was disconnected at 0025. But I think that power notification with November 30th date is simply showing that my harassers are even hacking my appliances with Wi-Fi capability, and nothing I can do about that. Just being plain arrogance. So device is not here by 6:32 in the morning. No shiny objects here. So I'm gonna try to move ahead like every 30 seconds. So meanwhile, this is another device placed on their front lawn. Which I suspect has malicious intents. So I was seeing something pulsing in that area. To the right of the mirror. I'm gonna go a little ahead. Go back, go ahead. So at this point I see something very similar to what I seen earlier, just placed, moved little different location in this area. Once again, it's masterfully placed to look like it coincides with light inside the car. Again, that's knowing security footage very well. Excellent work on that. Let's zoom in on this area. So 12:11. So here was a flash affecting the cameras. Let me go 30 seconds back. And I'm gonna zoom in on that area. Go back again 30 seconds. Oh, bit tired, so dealing with lot and especially being affected with high levels of frequencies is, so this is a device. So about 12 minutes past noon. So here is a pulsing on the device. It's hard to see, but oh my. Let me go back. And I'm gonna go back once again and gonna show up in a close-up. So here is activity going on with that device. So activity, and I have flash here with a flash on the device. $12:34. Same story. Again, flash on that device. I'm gonna go 30 seconds back. So that's no wonder why you never see anything being moved around. Let's go back in. So here is a reaction to the device and effects on the camera. 1737. Actually could watch this device for a little bit. And here we go. Pulse goes to the camera and let me go back. Very masterful work, very good. And now I'll try to go just back at the nighttime footage. So this is set Jeep light in front of the windshield. That is second Jeep light in front of the windshield. This is another device placed on the bumper. The long device will show up on December 20th, and I have already made video about that. I'm just gonna quickly go through the night to see if some sort of unusual artifacts will show up. So usually I had these issues with footage affected in the morning. So this particular car placement stays for days like that. They park very carefully. Gonna go to the afternoon. Again, parking placement's the same. I need to look into this area. Looks like something is inside the Jeep once again placed. Nothing here. Oh, let me zoom at that area. And then go a little back. Miss the right spot? No. I'll go look through more anomalies. So on this right here, here is a one Jeep light, other Jeep light. Here is a new thing above 6. So Jeep light, Jeep light. There is something above 6. That is device or sedan, and that's device placed on a bumper at night. And the device from above 6 moved to here. How fancy. Yes, these devices are moved around. So once again, device is here in this area. These are Jeep lights seen in the daylight. Moved this way. Now that device is moved over here. Actually, another one might be here, but here is another device in this area. And they're gone. Once again, these are cheap lights. So this is one light, this is other light. Once again, this is device placed on the top of sedan. I can go little back. So you can see outline of the sedan, and this is device placed on the sedan. So little more light outside. 1749. This is device placed on a sedan. And here is anomaly showing up. So here is device placed. That's a Jeep light. Jeep light. Here is a device placed in this area. That's 2317. I'm gonna go back to this time. So that's probably placed on this sedan in that area, but could be also on the hood of the Jeep. We'll go back to 2317. So that looked like it was also placed on a sedan. Nothing to see here other than device on top of sedan. And here is something showing up under 12. So I'm gonna go to morning. And what's under 12, that is sedans, either hood of the Jeep or it's placed on a sedan. And let's go back. So here it is, very close to 12. Very close to 12 would be actually sedan. We're gonna go a little later. This location is changed. Let's see. So this is between 1 and 2. Very close by. Between 1 and 2, very close by. So that's again something placed on the top of sedan. And meanwhile, while I'm looking at that, I'm trying to see if something shows up in this area here. And here is a little bit light action to the right of this Jeep light. By the look, something is placed in the Jeep. And here you go, here something shows up. So between number 8 and 20 at 23:47, it is the device showing up close to midnight. I'm gonna go time, daytime. Looks like Jeep was reparking. It was interesting. I wonder if that Jeep readjusted more properly position. So the Jeep was gone. He must have went a little too far ahead. Going back. And readjusting position to more proper position for device placement. Well, moving away. That was kind of a strange moving around. And then, let's see. 32. So 39. Here is device placed in this area. Once again. Very masterful work. Where people would not think that what you see on your security cameras, that is between the numbers and symbols, that you would not think to look into that area, and it just indicates that my neighbor knows exactly what can be seen on my security cameras. So I need to find spot when that Jeep really arrives. That's was with repositioning. 34, let's go 30 seconds back. And thing shows up here. Let's go once again 30 seconds back. Somebody exits a car. And something gets placed right here. Let me go back again. And whatever it is, it gets placed on the hood of the car in a very specific position. I don't know how they know to do that well, but it was just shown on camera that was actually done. So that's another interesting moment. So I want to see this footage when the car lights are being turned off. So device is placed. Whoever did that walks in the house. So the lower lights got turned off, car got locked. And speaking of this device right here and loan device, I'm gonna go back this to daylight. So this device on the loan, and I'm gonna go to the device showing up on it. And here's the device showing up on the top of the dawn. So interestingly, no device seems to be moved, and seems like here is another device placed. So device was placed here. And here are one device and another device, and that looks like that device is placed on top of sedan. And also here is another device on the Jeep. So this is in this area. I'm gonna go back to daylight. Maybe it's easier to go back to 29s and let's go 28s. So here is a device placed in this area between 28 and 20 and morning hours. Between 29 and 20, that's on the hood on the Jeep. And this was once again on the hood of the Jeep. And eventually later also more stuff on that sedan. What's happening overnight? So this device is still here, that device has been removed. So this is December 29th, and looks like here is device placed in that area, but I would have to go through the lots of footage to see actually that device with a frequency hitting my CCTV camera. So what device is placed in the Jeep, it is pulsing, and it's actually very masterfully placed once again. Wow, I need to go back because here actually beam came out of that device. Let's go 30 seconds back and Yes, that was like a laser beam coming out of that car, out of the device. These people simply cannot help themselves. Whatever they are doing, they just cannot stop, even going to the court. Once again, here is gonna be laser beam coming out of this device in this area. And here is a laser beam coming out. So that is December 29th. I didn't have to wait too long. Well, hopefully my camera did not tilt too much. I'm gonna go back just to make sure it has been seen on this recording. And laser beam coming out. Let's go back once again. Let's see if you can see that in full magnification. And here was a laser beam. I'm gonna go back once again and we are gonna go into magnification to see the laser beam coming out of the device in that area. What that laser beam is aiming at, I cannot tell. And about 10, here was a laser beam coming out. You cannot tell me that was a reflection or something else. Let's see if I see more action. That was actually very exciting. Probably will not get that lucky to see too many repeats on that, but let's see. So this. So once again, here is device in this area, and device on this area. Masterfully placed, knowing very well the view of my CCTV camera. Brilliant job. Really looks like these people do harassment for a living. I wonder if that's their second income. So once again, here is another device. And I'm not sure if that's placed in the sedan or on the top of the Jeep. But these both cars belong to one household. That is device on the top of sedan, and this is device on top of lawn. So these two are mirrors by the windshield of the Jeep. And now I'm gonna move a little bit ahead, and that device goes off. Here's the device right here. The more I look at all of this, I think these people are paid professional harassers. That is serious level of sophistication. Considering that in 2019, my now ex-husband hired hitman to kill me on a mountain hike. I'm lucky to be alive. After which I filed for divorce, and during the divorce proceedings, my attorney handed me piece of paper, mentioning that here is 10 and 15 million dollar life insurance policies on me. I was actually very shocked and angry. I said I never consented to any life insurance policies, and my attorney took the paper back, and after that, when she got back to me, I actually have email record of that. She said that supposedly lawyer of other side made a mistake. Well, final divorce proceeding papers showed that my now ex-husband's life insurance policies were for $6 and $9 million, not 10 and 15. And I also need to mention that my stepson was killed in 2017. Here is a device on the roof. My stepson was killed in 2017, which I suspect was not an accident. He was lured into death trap. And at that time, my husband collected $6 million, Black Widow collected $6 million, and company collected $6 million. So that Lance was killed February 15, 2017. Plot to kill me was on April 1st, 2019. The 5 hitmen stayed in the house next door on a different street. So I went through actually very horrifying ordeal in fear for my life, trying to survive. So now, January 19th, 2023, here was another attempt on my life. In the previous illegal entry, somebody who entered the house opened fireplace key, and on January 19th, somebody from outside opened 2 gas valves, letting 24 pounds of gas inside my house. That's in the night hours. Unfortunately, that area is not seen on the camera. Although suspect is Adam Smith, who is currently on trial in Coconino County for attempted murder of different female. He's on trial currently, and he, when charged, he will face 15 years in prison. So meanwhile, at this point, I suspect that my neighbor Ricardo Jimenez or his family members have assisted Adam Smith with this nefarious attempt on my life, on my health. Because of their proximity and ability to climb over the fence from their property unseen on my surveillance cameras, gain access to propane tank on the east side of the home. And also the fact that I had illegal entries since I moved in this house and dealt with this family right from the very start. So I'm highly suspicious that Adam Smith is connected to Ricardo Jimenez. And I also suspect that these 2 criminals are connected to my ex-husband, who highly likely is still trying to cash in on $25 million by killing me. I don't take these things lightly. I am very well trained and I take my security seriously. And I watching these surveillance videos, seeing this masterful placement of devices. This only indicates to me one thing. The people who are participating in this harassment are actually professionals. They are paid professionals in this type of harassment, trying to slowly kill person with a massive non-ionizing radiation frequencies, trying to probably get some payout out of $25 million life insurance policies. Unfortunately, by the law in United States, you cannot find out who has life insurance policies on you until you're deceased. And once you're deceased, you cannot look for anything anyhow. So, well, once again, another video.